All right, Dan. Here to start a lesson 5 series lesson. Thanks for doing some of this advanced teaching with me. We're gonna have some fun these next couple days.
I hope so. I need it.
All right, so the next 5 days we got 5 different lessons set up for you. First day we'll be doing some full swing stuff. Day 2, some short game, chipping, putting, bunker play, some of that kind of stuff. Day 3 we'll do some club fitting. Make sure your clubs are set up correctly for your swing, which is a huge thing in golf, really. I'm sure you probably know that already. So,
Yeah.
Day 4 we'll work on some of your mental game, how you, some of your theories around the golf course and all things like that. And Day 5 we'll kind of go into the how these lessons and stuff transition into the on-course play and stuff like that, and make sure it's still working out on the course and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So
Sounds good.
So lesson 1 we're going to work on full swing. Like I said before, what were you looking for to get out of a full swing? Or do you need to work on anything?
My 3-wood, I'm very, very inconsistent with it. It's always right. And I'd like to straighten it out a lot so I can actually use it and be able to be in play and not be in trouble.
Sure. Yeah, we can work on that and get that all fixed up for you, hopefully.
Alright, perfect. That definitely needs it. I'd like to use it one day.
Alright, we're done with lesson 1 for today, the full swing. Worked on your 3-wood a little bit today. Like I said, you were having some problems. So what were your first impressions, kind of some results after doing some of this today?
So after you checked my alignment, that I was actually not lined up right for my slice, ended up going towards the palm tree and then just slicing a little bit, like 20 feet, 15, 20 feet to the right, and looked like it could be more playable than what I've normally been doing, and it just slices like out of bounds or into water, so I think I can definitely control it a little bit better now.
Sure, yeah. And we also worked on a little bit, slowing the swing down just a little bit, a little more control over the club that way, and also did that pump drill. That's kind of one of my favorite drills to do. I work on it myself actually, so it keeps the club inside and helps
That's
keep
definitely
it flat,
different. I gotta keep working on it in practice.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep working on that, and hopefully it'll do better. And I know you have a PAT coming up next week, so best of luck. All right, welcome to day 2. This 5 lesson series. Day 2, we're working on short games, some chipping, and some bunker play. So let's recap a little bit of what we did from lesson 1.
So I was struggling with my 3-wood. I was slicing it. It was very inconsistent. You showed me that my alignment was off a little bit and showed me to aim more left and then slow my swing down and play for my slice, and then it ended up maybe 10, 15, sometimes 20 feet from the middle of the fairway. So it's a little bit more playable now.
Right. So I mean, yeah, having it left definitely is if we can't fix that slice that we were working on, it'll definitely benefit you to aim left so it ends up in play even if you're still going to slice the ball. So alright, so today, like I said, we're working on some short games, so let's have you hit a couple shots, get going here, and get your game improved. Alright, so done with day 2. We worked on short game again today, so we're just did some chipping and then some bunker play. Quick review, what did you learn today?
So I normally chip with a 56, and I'm kind of inconsistent with it. It's 10, 15 feet above. And you showed me bump and run with an 8-iron, and I got pretty close inside, probably 10 feet or less, and then it was more consistent in an area versus outside the hole, so I have an easier putt.
Right, yeah, and the bump and run, I mean, like I said, the point of it is to have the ball run more than it's in the air, a little less, you could say a little more margin for error, so if you miss hit it, it'll still be fairly close, and if you miss just a little bit with the 56, on especially a tight lay like we were chipping on today, I mean, you have, if you just hit that far behind it, you could scull it way over the green or kind of flub it another 1.5 feet in front of you. So, I mean, you could do that bump and run with pitching wedge 7, 8, all the way up to whatever again. So, also worked on some bunker play today, right?
Yep.
Anything like really stand out to you that
Definitely hitting behind the ball more and open up the club face. I don't tend to do that a lot. I just kind of just try to get out of the bunker as quick as possible, and
Right.
definitely gonna have to take that into account more of hitting behind it and not worrying about hitting the ball, hit the sand first.
Right. Yeah. I mean, obviously the first goal in being in any bunker is just to get out.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got that goal already in your head, so that's always a good thing. So, yeah. I mean, really having that club face open and hitting behind the ball and just kind of letting the sand kind of throw the ball out of the bunker is.
Yeah. I'm
big
definitely
thing,
gonna have to try that more.
Oh yeah. All right. So thanks a lot for a good day today on the putting green, chipping green here. Welcome to day 3 of some club fitting today. I'm going to go into the academy here at the Rookery, which is a great facility that we have here at Marco Island. One of the greatest guys in Florida, really, that originally from, I believe, South Carolina. I believe he said he was from Myrtle Beach, so he's a great guy. He lets us use all of his equipment and everything, so that's really helpful with us here. So I'm going to do some club fitting, have you hit on some lie boards here today, some face tape, and check out your lie angle, shafts, and all that good stuff. And we can get going on that, but a quick review of lesson 2, working on the short game. What'd you learn?
What I learned was not to grab the wedge all the time. Look at what you got. So let's say you're about 30-40 feet out. Don't use your wedge. Grab your 8-iron or 7-iron and do a bump and run shot. You get a little bit more consistent around the green with it instead of maybe accidentally sculling it and it goes across the green. Then we worked on some bunker play. I'm not too good with bunkers, but what you taught me about hitting behind the ball, letting the sand carry it out was very useful. Definitely gonna have to use it more often.
That's good. Yeah, glad you learned something yesterday, and let's get going on day 3 with club fitting and get you going.
Sounds good.
All right, this concludes day 3 of the club fitting. Just got done with using lie boards, all that good stuff. And what did we learn today?
So we found out that my irons were +2 and +3 upright, which is pretty bad. So I've been hitting it on the toe a lot. And so we bent it back to about neutral to get it so I can square it up a lot more. Then we used the flight scope and we're trying to figure out why my driver wasn't going as far. And we found out that I was 6,000 RPMs for my ball speed.
It's a little high.
Yeah. So we figured that we need a custom shaft, really low spinning, and ended up needing an X-Flex too to help get it down and stuff. We adjusted the head of my club down to 8.5 degrees, trying to get it down more, and so there's less spin.
Right.
So that's what I learned.
Yeah. Yeah, the big thing with your irons with that 2 and 3 degrees upright, we definitely had to change that because like we were talking in there, with the ground being here and being upright, the toe of your club's going to be hitting the ground. So that means it's holding back, and the heel of your club is kind of out in front of the toe. So that's pushing everything out to the right, which kind of explains a little bit of that, the slice that you have, or even just go straight right kind of thing. So definitely after hitting 1 or 2 shots, even with after fixing that, you could tell a big difference, which is
it was a little bit more consistent than just normal slice.
Right. Yeah. So all right, thanks for day 3. We will see you on day 4 on
Sounds good.
mental game. All right, Dan, welcome to day 4. We're going to work on some of the mental part of the game today. Brought you out to the course to see how your brain works and stuff while you're out on the course, and kind of your game management and everything around the course. So quick review of what we did in day 3 with the club fitting.
So we found out that my clubs were about +2 and +3, so we got to go to the academy and get those bent to get it back to about neutral. So that's why probably a lot of my slice and stuff is happening. With my woods, had to extend them just a little bit so I can get a little bit more balance and stand up a little bit more. And that's about what we figured out yesterday.
So yeah, the irons, the huge thing with them being +2 and +3, meaning upright. You could say this is kind of the ground here, and your club's kind of hitting like that. So the toe of the club is, or I take that back the other way around. The toe of the club's digging into the ground too soon, so that's kind of slowing it down, and that would probably be causing the ball to go to the right, which is your typical miss. So definitely getting those bent. We got those bent, and definitely tell a little bit of a difference already in the first like 5 shots you hit on the range right after we got them bent and everything. So All right, this concludes lesson 4. Some of the working on the mental game a lot today on the course, which is really kind of where you can really test that more than anything. Quick little recap of what you kind of learned and stuff today, what we went over.
So basically, to analyze the course, so see what out there. If there's bunkers, hazards, water, if it's left or right. Basically, try to figure out where you want your shot to go. So like on 15, when I hit my tee shot, I wanted to stay between the left bunker and the right bunker. So I basically wanted to be in this middle of the fairway. So I lined up my shot to have the slice like I normally do. Played perfectly, fell right in the middle of the fairway, and then on my approach shot, came up closer. We got to see the next bunkers that were up against the green, so they're on the left and right. Couldn't see that off the tee.
Right.
And so basically just figuring out what you need to avoid and try to play for it.
Right, and big thing about the mental game is basically stay positive about everything. All right, Dan, welcome to the last day, day 5 here, on course lesson. We're on number 11 here. Little par 5, got about, what, 220 yards we kind of figured?
Yeah.
Into the green, so remember what we worked on, it looks like probably about a 3-wood distance. What we worked on in day 1, remember we worked on your 3-wood quite a bit.
Yeah.
Slowed it down quite a bit and aim a little bit further left.
Yep.
So we're gonna have you at 2 balls here. Your first one, like how you would normally play, and the second one, a little more incorporating what we worked on from day 1. All right, done for the day. Day 5, done and over with. Quick little recap of kind of what we worked on today. Basically, kind of almost reviewing mostly what we did for the first couple days. Really worked on your 3-wood a lot today. Whether you have the shot or not, we kind of threw a ball out in the fairway even just to get you used to hitting that 3-wood off the deck and everything. It's you don't really need it a whole lot, but I mean you need to master it because a few times you need to hit it. It's a key club. So how did you feel today? Day 5 went.
I felt more confident with my 3-wood. I tended to aim more left, how you told me, and it was able to play more in the fairway or hit the green. Sure. And not be out of bounds or water, so I felt more confident with it today.
Yeah, that's good. And definitely I could tell your progression as the round went on with using that bump and run shot too even. You used that a little more, and definitely your proximity to the hole from chipping off the green and stuff was a lot better, and which is really good. So
it was a lot more consistent.
Oh yeah. Well, it was a pleasure having you for these past 5 lessons, couple weeks, and I wish you the best. Thank you.
It helped out a lot.
Good, that's good. Glad to hear it.